Today we will discuss about salivary mucocele. How to define salivary mucocele? Salivary mucocele is a collection of saliva. Salivary mucocele is a collection of saliva that has leaked from a damaged salivary gland or duct and is surrounded by granulation tissue. There are different types of cervical mucocele. Number one is cervical mucocele. Cervical mucocele. Collection of saliva in the deeper structures of the intermandibular space, the angle of the jaw or the upper cervical region. Cervical mucocele is mostly seen on cervical region. Therefore, we called it as a cervical mucocele. And the next one is a sublingual mucocele. Sublingual mucocele is also known as ranula. Ranula is a collection of saliva in the sublingual tissue. Mostly all the mucoceles named by their anatomical position. Where mucoceles exist, that name is given due to this anatomical position. Suppose mucocele on sublingual region is known as sublingual mucocele. Mucocele exists on cervical region is known as mucocele exists on pharyngeal region known as pharyngeal mucocele. Mucocele exists on zygomatic mucocele is known as zygomatic mucocele. One by one we will discuss about this. A sublingual mucocele is a collection of saliva in a sublingual tissue. Caudal to the opening of the sublingual and mandibular ducts. Caudal to the opening of the sublingual and mandibular ducts. Next, pharyngeal mucocele. Collection of saliva in the tissue adjacent to the pharynx. Next, zygomatic mucocele is a collection of saliva ventral to the globe. Here you can see sublingual mucocele, anatomical position, and here you can see the mucocele on pharyngeal region. Therefore, it is known as pharyngeal mucocele. If more than one mucocele exists on different anatomical position, then it is known as complex mucocele. Mucocele consisting of two or more types occur in some animals is known as complex mucocele. The procedure to resolve this problem, to resolve mucocele, is known as marsupialization. Marsupialization is defined as process of incising a mucocele and suturing the edges to the mucosa. Process of incising a mucocele and suturing the edges to the mucosa. General consideration and clinical relevant pathophysiology. General consideration and clinically relevant pathophysiology.